Teams for your communication with students, you need to be using this add-on extension. I will show you it, but what's really nice, you can set up your office hours. So my students on Monday, they can sign up to join my free help session. That's open to all my students. It can take multiple students. Or if they know they need to meet with me about a specific project, they can sign up for an individual time slot. I only have office hours on Mondays, so those are the only days my students can book. When they go to book, they have to put their name in, their email, and they've got to put in any notes potentially if they want to tell me what they need help with. So, how you do this. When you go to Microsoft Teams, if you don't know how to get there, first go to the waffle. Once you click on the waffle, you're selecting Teams. Your screen might look different than this, but no matter what, down here at the bottom, you're going to click on Apps. You are going to search for Booking. It is a Microsoft program or app, and you are going to click on it, download it. I already have it, so I'm going to click Open. From there, it will take you to this page. I don't really like this page. I kind of ignore it because for us, we don't really need that. Instead, you're going to come over to the three little dots, and you're going to open their web app. It's really nice, pretty features. You can add some details I'll show you at the end so that we can get to the important stuff first. You're going to go into appointment type. Default set, there's one. I recommend deleting it. Instead, I created two for mine. I have individual help sessions, which are 10 minutes, and open help sessions, which are 30, which I can have more students in that. I'm going to pretend to start a new one so that you can see what it looks like. So if this is just, let's say it's general office hours, you're going to type in whatever you want it to be called, a little description for when people look at it. You want to decide, okay, my office hours, maybe they're 30 minutes long. Maybe it's only 20, maybe it's 15. Pick the default how long you want this meeting to last for so students can plan for how long they're going to be in it. If you need to put buffer time between groups, you can do that. If you, I would leave this one off because you don't really want them, you're not booking them, the students are for this. If it's an individual session, you're putting one. If it's a group, you can put as many as you want. You can just keep going, however many kids you have possible if you're willing to let them in. Please change your default to free because this is something that hopefully is required with your job right now. Internal notes for yourself if you want to put anything in. These would be notes that when your students get the email confirming that they've signed up for their appointment, maybe you want to tell them, don't forget to bring whatever they need, or don't forget to be ready to screen share. Come prepared with your questions, whatever you want. As well, do you want to leave it as showing on your booking page because that's the whole purpose. We are going to unclick the default schedule policy. This is where you can set, okay, 10 minutes. I want each meeting to be 10 minutes. Key thing though, make sure this 10 minutes matches up there. So if this says 15 and this says 10, that's not going to make sense. So I'm going to change my default to 15, or I'm going to go up and change the other one to 10. This is saying that they can schedule a booking appointment up to 24 minutes in advance. Maybe you want to know at least an hour. You got to be ready for your sessions. So 60 minutes in advance. Maybe it is your open office hours and they don't have to. There's no lead time. They can just book in the middle and they'll send them the code. If you're willing to let them know 24 or 365 days in advance, they can book up to that point. Or if you just want them to be able to book a week at a time, you just pick the number of days. So maybe I want 7 days in advance. You do want to leave this on so that you know when students book an appointment. You also want to click on this one because this will send students that confirmation email with this information as well as the link to join your Google Meet. Okay, and then we come down to our custom hours. Default, it says bookable when staff are free. You want to change this to custom hours because your calendar might be free because that's what the school has, and you don't want students to be trying to reach you. Let's say your office hours are Tuesday, Thursday, and they're from 8 to 9:30. You just keep going. You find the time, so 8 to 9:30, and I want to repeat that down there. Whatever you put in here is what is going to show up on your thing. So make sure it is a time that you're willing to let students actually book for. So 8 to 9:30 shows me is available. Make sure your start date and your end date are actually when. So maybe if you need to pause it during spring break as well. And we are doing those custom hour, or sorry, we're leaving this because we've set the general availability up there. So And you could select different availability, so maybe we turn off availability during holidays or during school snow days or whatever if you still get those. From there, you'll go back up and you will hit save. I'm discarding because this is not mine. To show you my individual one, as I said, I did my little description. I said free. I made sure that this one I set for only one student at a time. I believe it's up there. Yep, they can only have one. Versus my open help session, I set it, they can have as many as they want. And it's just open session for anyone to drop in and ask questions. From there, once you've done that, you've made your 2 appointment types. You're going to go into booking page. They should be, when you look at this, you can make it custom themed. You can change the colors. I did custom colors. I added my logo, so if you have a picture on your account, you could definitely put that. I did require a Microsoft 365 or Office 365 account from my organization so that it stays within my school district. I don't have parents trying to book. I don't have random people off the internet. I don't have kids using their personal email addresses. The only way they can access this to book is with my school my school Microsoft account. You can turn that off if you want to open this up for conferences with parents as well. Scheduling, I do have it set to 10 minutes, but as I was showing you earlier, I do have a 30-minute window. It just shows that it's an option for a 10 if it's previously set. I've once again got my window, my office hours I set on Monday, and then you would make sure it works. So you're going to save and publish, and then you're going to go to your published one and make sure it actually looks right. If it doesn't, you got to go back and fix it. So I've got my 9 a.m. free session. Kids can join anytime from 9 to 9:30. My individual sessions, I've got all 6 of them available. Make sure it actually looks right. Once it does, now you can copy this and go put it in your actual course or put it in your Canvas page or send an email out. Whatever works for you. So double check. You also have the option to embed it. So like I will go embed this directly in my Canvas course for me. If you get stuck, watch again. If you want to add in information as well, you can add your logo in down when you click business. Hope that helped.